This is Paul Arnold, head coach at Fylde, and I'd just like to get, Paul, a view from you about the match that's coming up on Saturday against Yorkshire Carnegie, championship side, the second championship side in successive weeks that we've played pre-season with. This is going to be a big, tough challenge.
Yeah, most definitely. I think after Saturday as well, we got sort of a lesson off Rotherham, so we've got a lot of things to try and put right this week. Leeds, as we know, or Yorkshire Carnegie now as they're known, quality side, been up and down Premiership, back to the Championship. They've got a very good coach in Brian Redpath, who's a great guy and has assembled a very strong squad. So it's not going to be easy with quite a lot of ex-internationals in the team and a lot of ex-Premiership stars. So it's going to be just what we need, a tough test before we go into the season, which is what we wanted.
You said at the end of Saturday's match that you thought we ought to play a bit smarter. What does that mean in terms of the style or tactics you might adopt?
Yeah, I think when you come against Championship sides, and especially sides in our league who are going to be like Coventry and Rosslyn Park, they're a big side. They're going to put you under pressure, especially in your own 22, with counter-rucking and just using their physicality against you. And I think sometimes we have to be a bit smarter and kick the ball and make the big lads turn and then get the ball back on and counter-attack again, instead of playing against a very solid blitz defence and find it hard to break down. So they're problems that we've got to overcome and assess on the day.
So this will be a good preparation for meeting perhaps the top end sides in National 1 who would adopt a kind of championship style play with big squads and big guys.
Yeah, exactly. I think when Ealing came here last year, they had a championship side ready. They was a big set, they put us under pressure, they kicked corners, they dominated the set piece, and that's where we've got to be smart. Our set piece was quite strong at the weekend, so I was happy with that. I was just not happy with the breakdown work, which let us down, and eventually they score 5 tries from our mistakes. So that's stuff that it's good to get wrong kind of in pre-season, so we can work on it, and we have worked on it this week. So I'm hoping for an improvement on Saturday.
These are full-time squads, certainly the two championship sides, and there is a difference, isn't there, in physicality and size and athleticism of these guys.
Yeah, massively. It was kind of, we had a bit of a chat afterwards, a bit of a debrief, and we was disappointed with the final scoreline, even though it probably didn't reflect the game. But at the end of the day, we're training twice a week for an hour and a half for 8 weeks, and they're training twice a day solid for 3 months. So they're going to be big physical specimens who have got time to work on everything. So, but I was actually still lots of positives.
Okay, if we look forward to the league season now and the way that you've built the squad, I think it's true to say that with 8 principal new players, it's a deeper squad than we've had the benefit of in previous seasons. What does that give you?
A headache. In selection terms, we've brought in 7-8 lads who are all quality and have all actually stepped up really well in training and looking the part in the games. The likes of the Preston trio of Moon, Mills and Lewis Allen have been fantastic. Their attitude's been great, and they've actually all shown in the games what they can bring to us. Todd Prisk, another one who's come up from Cornwall, and he's been outstanding. He's training really hard. I think he's going to be a great find for us. And Anthony Bingham's looked sharp at the weekend. He's still got a bit to learn, but he gives us that strength and depth that we've probably not had. I think last year we were very lucky with the back three. If we would have got an injury anywhere, we kind of didn't have any depth at all. Where now we've got Allen who can cover full back and wing. We've got Bingham who can cover wing. So we've got positions now, but like I say, they're all playing that well. It's making selection tough.
I mean, one of the most difficult things, I guess, is actually trying to keep sufficient players happy when they're going to be on the margins of the squad and you're maybe mixing and matching on individual games and so on. I mean, player rotation, I guess, is part of that mixture.
Yeah, I think player rotation's a big key, and also analysing who you're playing. There might be times where we need a little something different in certain games. So we have different personnel, so we have lads who are out and out slow the ball down, or we'll have lads who are out and out big ball carriers, and we've got to mix it up with the opposition that we're playing. So that'll be a key this year. to use them wisely. And yeah, it is hard to keep them honest, to keep everyone happy. Sorry, but I think I've been speaking regular to the players on the phone, asking them and telling them what I want them to improve on, and asking them how things are going and what they feel. So they feel really involved. That my man management style's been quite honest and open. So there's no one sulking or hiding. At least I'm telling them straight what they've got to do to impress, to get a chance to get in the team.
Right. Loughborough students play a week on Saturday here, and that's going to be the real test of all of this against competitive league opposition. Always a tricky team to forecast because of the varied nature of their student intake, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. They might have 15 Sam Burgesses joined this year at the age of 18, we don't know, do we? So they could be outstanding, but one thing you do know is that they're going to be fit and they're going to play for 18 minutes and they're going to be well coached and well drilled. So it doesn't really matter who they get in, they're going to be well trained. So for us as well, it is tricky. First game of the season, there are probably a lot of young lads, really, like I say, almost training full time, for instance, the last month or so. So then we've got to make sure that our fitness levels are up to date and we're all firing on all cylinders.
One final question. You probably have got your starting 20 in your head for September the 5th. How many places are up for grabs in your mind now?
I think there's probably 5, maybe 6 places, that many, that are making it very tough for me to say this is my definite squad of 20.
Okay, Paul, thanks very much. Good luck for Saturday and in particular the week after.
Cheers,
Many thanks.
Great,
cheers.
Right.